Alright, how's it going, guys? It's Luke back with Will here in person this time.
Finally.
We're here to talk about some NFL over the last couple of weeks and the MLB free agency, which was pretty crazy. So, I guess let's just jump right into the NFL. This past week, we had two more teams get eliminated from the playoffs, Rams and the Cardinals.
Decent Thursday night game this week too. That was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed the games this week for sure. I like when they have games on Saturdays.
Yeah, I actually like it. I didn't think I would. I didn't even get to watch the Colts Vikings game.
I didn't either, but we were at work, so.
Yeah.
But we got currently the AFC, we got the Bills as the 1 seed, Chiefs 2 seed, Bengals 3 seed, Titans 4 seed, but probably not for long. They're pretty terrible. Ravens are the first wild card, Chargers and Dolphins are the 6th and 7th. And on the outside looking in, we got the Patriots 7-7 and Jets 7-7. So you think their standings are going to stay this way, or what do you think is going to change?
The Titans have to get in, right?
I don't think the Titans. I predict the Jags to make it over the Titans. They play Week 18, so I think that game may decide the division.
I don't know. I think that the Titans just own the Jags, no matter what.
That is true. The Jags are 1 game back though. They're 6-8. Titans are 7-7.
Who won the first one? The Jags did, didn't they?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember either.
The Titans are a pretty terrible team. I don't like watching them.
Yeah, they are pretty boring to watch. Let's see. The first one,
Have they not played yet?
the Jags won.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Jags already beat them the first time. That'll be interesting to see who wins that game.
I bet the Titans will win.
I'd say the Jags in the playoffs are probably scarier than the Titans. I think they have a higher ceiling.
Probably. Trevor Lawrence actually would get really good.
Yeah, he's been playing really well. And their defense isn't bad. One big riser lately has been the Bengals. Yeah. They're 5-0 in their last 6 straight wins. I think they're a really good team. I think they can compete with the Chiefs and the Bills for sure.
Their defense isn't bad at all.
Yeah, their defense is really well-rounded.
Their defense is actually pretty good.
And then we know their offense is very good.
Yeah, and they don't even play the same type of football anymore. They throw the ball like every play.
Yeah. So, I think that they're definitely a contender for sure. I could see them going back to the Super Bowl. But I don't know about that, honestly. And then Ravens, I honestly don't think they're very scary. The Bengals just took over division lead. They just have no weapons.
They'll still make it, though.
Yeah, as a wild card, I'd say. I don't think they're going to beat the Bengals.
I don't know. I honestly think that the Chiefs could lose, like first round or something, to one of those teams.
Interesting.
The Ravens, Chargers, and Dolphins can all score enough points, in my opinion.
Right? Don't the first 2 teams get a bye or no? Just not 1 seed?
I thought it was just the 1.
Okay, if it's just the 1 seed, then right now the Chiefs would be playing the Ravens. I think they'd win that pretty easily.
I think the Ravens would have a better chance than we project.
I'd rather see the Chargers play them.
Yeah, me too. I think the Chargers could beat them.
Dolphins,
probably not.
I think the Dolphins would beat the Titans first round if that's how things stay.
Yeah, they would.
I would probably honestly they'd probably be favored. The Dolphins would be favored for sure.
They beat the Jags too.
Yeah. So the Dolphins aren't in a terrible position. Their defense is pretty terrible though. The Dolphins defense has allowed like over 30 7 or 8 games.
They're not good.
Their defense is pretty terrible.
I don't love them.
Tyreek and Waddle's insane, so.
You want to look at some of the games from last week?
Yeah.
Any of the notable playoff teams?
Yeah.
The Niners beat the Seahawks on Thursday night, so, at this point, the Niners are locked in.
Yeah, I think the Seahawks are they're kind of done now.
Can you switch it?
Yeah, just scroll down. The Niners are just we know we're going to get from them. The Seahawks, we just don't know, honestly, so.
Yeah. At the same time, though, the Seahawks could still make it.
Yeah, they can make it over the Commanders, yeah. Well, speaking of the biggest game of the week, our New York Giants beat the Commanders and now have an 88% chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah, we just need one more.
We play the Colts.
One more win, and we get the Colts, the Vikings. We get the Vikings, then the Colts,
Eagles,
and then the Eagles.
I think we can win one of them.
I think we can win 2 of those games.
We can beat the Vikings.
I think we can.
I don't know if we will, but we can beat them.
We could beat the Eagles, dude. They stomped us last time, so it's just like.
Are we playing them last week? Because then couldn't they rest players? They will rest players. They already got like the bye locked up.
If they had already clinched, but they still won't want us to get in though.
I don't know. I think they probably rest. Hurts has been injured too.
I don't think Hurts is gonna play until the playoffs.
Really? Interesting.
Bro, Gardner Minshew's a really good backup.
Yeah, he's not bad.
He'll win them games.
We haven't seen him in a while, but I'd say I always thought he was pretty solid.
Yeah. Chiefs beat the Texans in OT, an absolute thriller. But the Jags-Cowboys game keeps the Jags, like, in it.
Yeah,
so,
I think the Jags are a scary team, low-key.
Yeah, on, like, a miracle play, the Jags get a pick six and keep their playoff hopes alive.
T-Law has been dominating over the last, month.
Yeah, he is really good.
Zay Jones,
yeah,
fantasy receiver 5 over the last month.
The Lions get a win.
Yeah, the Lions are on the border, too.
I think the Lions will get in.
Lions and the Seahawks are 7-7, and then the Commanders are 7-6-1. So I think they're up half a game. The Commanders.
Yeah, I think it'll look exactly. It'll be Eagles, Vikings, Niners.
Yeah.
Bucks, Cowboys, Giants.
The Bucks are terrible. They're really bad.
Yeah, but I think we should lose a game because of play them. Only win one and then lose on purpose.
You're right. I want to play them. Yeah. Wait, no, wouldn't.
Because if we were
the Cowboys are already locked in to play them.
Yeah, we couldn't catch the Cowboys unless we won 2 and they lost 2.
I mean, I wouldn't want to play the Cowboys. The Cowboys would probably destroy the Bucks.
I'd rather play the Bucks than the Cowboys.
As of right now, we'd play the Niners.
Yeah, I'd rather play the Vikings. And I think it's possible if we beat them.
I'm interested to see how we play against the Vikings this week.
Yeah, I don't think the Vikings are that good.
I mean, they can lose to anybody.
Yeah.
We know
but
that.
They can also
beat anybody, yeah.
Yeah, Titans lose against the Chargers to pretty much damn themselves.
Yeah.
They're pretty much done.
The Chargers, I don't know. I mean, the Chargers can beat, I'd say they can beat almost every team.
Yeah, Herbert's that good.
But, I mean, honestly, I'd say they're in a similar position to the Jags.
Yeah, but I also think the Titans are rolling over now. So,
yeah.
I feel like everyone knows that their season's going nowhere. Especially them.
Yeah, exactly.
Tannehill.
They fired their GM.
Yeah. And Tannehill goes to the locker room and then comes back because Malik Willis literally can't do anything.
Bro, that was one of the weirdest things ever. They literally lost the Eagles and they just fired their GM mid-season.
I don't know. I don't recall that.
Maybe it's because after A.J. Brown torched them, they were like, all right, he made the wrong move. Time to get rid of him. Honestly, do you think the Bucks are going to win the division for sure? Because all the other teams are one game out.
All the other teams are going to lose.
They're all 5-9, and the Bucks are 6-8.
Well, the Bucks get the they get the Cardinals, the Panthers, and the Falcons. So I
mean, they should win all 3.
Yeah, they might. They're probably going to win all 3. Honestly, I mean,
I think they'll lose one.
Well, they could definitely lose to the Falcons
or the Panthers.
In Atlanta.
They already lost to the Panthers earlier.
Yeah, but they get them at home, and they already lost to them. It's so hard to beat a team twice, and they have to do it on the road.
And they're obviously way worse. So.
Yeah. But the Falcons could honestly beat them. But even at the same time...
And what's the other team they play?
The Cardinals.
They're pretty horrible.
They play the Cardinals.
Oh, wait, Kyler's out for the year. Yeah, they're dumb.
Yeah, they're awful.
Yeah, they're horrible.
But the Falcons get the Cardinals, too. And then...
Dude, at this point, the Cardinals are basically...
The Falcons are getting the Ravens, Cardinals, and Bucks.
Falcons are probably done.
Yeah, that's
honestly the Bucks are gonna win. I don't think Brady will settle the division.
Yeah, the Saints get.
They'll find a way.
Saints get the Browns, Eagles, and Panthers. So that's honestly not that fun.
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
They go to Cleveland and it's gonna be like -5, bro.
Dude, the Saints aren't impressive at all. They're not gonna do anything.
Dude, it's gonna be like 20 degrees in that game. They're gonna get stomped by the Browns, and then I bet they get stomped by the Eagles. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
So what do you?
I bet they even get killed by the Panthers.
What do you think about the Niners with Purdy? You think they're still contenders?
Yeah, but honestly, Jimmy G will be back anyway, so it doesn't matter. I think Jimmy G.
Dude, is Jimmy G do we know for a fact he's better than Purdy at this point?
Purdy's not that good. Dude, Purdy makes some questionable decisions. But
I guess, but I mean, what does Jimmy G bring? He's not that good.
He's just smart. Dude, he's not talented at all. I don't
know. I kind of like Purdy.
I like Purdy too, and they should keep him in there until he fucks up. But at the same time,
yeah, exactly. Well, do you know who they play? The Niners to close out the year. I mean, they already had the division locked up, but
I want to say They have a pretty tough schedule down the year. But I know they play Washington this week.
Oh, really? Oh, well, that's good.
They get the Commanders, Raiders, Cardinals. Okay, that's the easiest 3 games in the NFL. I'm wrong.
I think they'll go 3-0, honestly.
Yeah, the Raiders and the Cardinals in your last 2 weeks is honestly as good as it gets.
At worst, they're 12-5. I'd say they'll probably be 13-4, though.
Dude, we're going to play the Vikings.
Yeah, we probably are.
I don't know, dude.
Interesting.
Let's see what is Purdy doing in comparison? I'm just interested.
From what I've seen, he's been, amazing. Has he thrown a pick yet?
No. He does 2.
He's thrown 2 picks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it doesn't show me his averages. That'd be way better.
It's all right. So who'd you say top 5 teams right now? Current roster, not like what they'll be in the playoffs, like right this second. Power rankings, basically.
Bills 1.
All right. I would say Eagles 1.
Yeah, I mean either one. I think everyone would prefer the Eagles.
Yeah.
But I would say Eagles 2.
Well, I guess if we're talking about right this second, because Hurts is injured. Bills 1 then.
Bills. I mean, I think the Bills are better even when they do have Hurts. I think if it was,
I don't know.
I think in the event that we had a Bills-Eagles Super Bowl, the Bills built their defensive line so well. That dude from Miami is actually amazing. Greg Russo.
Oh yeah, I know. I called him.
I think he can catch Jalen Hurts on the edge. So honestly, I would say Bills, Eagles, and then I'm Chiefs.
You still taking the Chiefs over the Bengals?
Yeah.
I'd probably go Bills 1, Eagles 2. I mean, I don't know, man.
I would want
maybe
to say
Bengals
3. The Chiefs have been terrible.
I don't think they've been terrible, but they haven't played up to their. I mean, the Bengals have just been playing amazing. We got to give them credit. They won 6 straight. So I'd say Bills, Eagles, Bengals, Chiefs, Cowboys. I mean, I think you still have to actually. Who do you take, Cowboys or Niners?
I like the Niners way more than the Cowboys. I like the Niners more than the Bengals.
Interesting.
The Niners would be 3 to me. 4 would be the Bengals.
Okay.
And honestly,
Chiefs 5 then? Or Chiefs aren't in your top
Chiefs
5?
are 3.
All right. So what about the Bengals, huh? Bengals 5?
I guess they're 5.
Yeah.
So 1 Bills, 2 Eagles, Chiefs 3.
Yeah.
4 is the Niners, 5 is the Bengals.
All right.
I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah,
Dude, the Cowboys can't be better than the Bengals or the Niners to me.
I don't think they're better than the Bengals, but I think they're better than the Niners.
The Cowboys?
Yeah. It's pretty close.
They just lost.
They played last year, right? Niners beat them in the playoffs. But I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Niners in the playoffs, I'll take them over the Cowboys. But just looking at the... Actually, I don't know. The Cowboys did just lose.
The Cowboys just lost in overtime to the Jags.
I don't know. That's a pretty close one in my opinion. I hope we see that matchup.
I don't know. Who would you rather play then?
I mean, would you say the Niners would be at home. If the Niners are at home, what would you say the spread on that game would be? Niners -3?
Yeah, -3.5 probably, right? Maybe 4. If they're at home, it's still the Niners though.
They're pretty tricky.
They don't really kill anyone. I would probably say. I mean, if the Niners were at home, I would say they're favored by 4 points, and if they're on the road, I would say Dallas is favored by 1.5.
Well, they can't be on the road, but yeah.
Yeah,
I see.
But in the event, I still think the Niners are better.
I mean, the Cowboys are going to be playing at a disadvantage the whole time because they can't win the division because they're going to be on the road the entire playoffs.
Yeah. Well, I just think the Cowboys are boom or bust because the Cowboys just are ball hawks.
Yeah.
You could see.
They are boomer bust. I could see them winning by 30 or losing.
Or losing to the Jags.
They put up 10
overtime.
points and lose. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I guess let's preview some games for this upcoming week. Some with playoff implications. So Thursday night game, we got the number 1 pick from the 2020 draft.
Yeah. The number 2 pick.
Both from 2020 or 2021? Yeah, 2020. Zach Wilson versus Trevor Lawrence. I think the Jags should win this.
I think the Jets are going to win at home.
Okay.
Because the Jets' defense is good.
This is a upset spot for the Jags, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the Jets lost to the Lions. I honestly think the Lions are just playing really well.
Honestly, this game may be pretty ugly to watch, but I think it'll be a close, good game for sure.
Yeah, it'll probably be low scoring.
Falcons, Ravens. I think Lamar's coming back this week.
Yeah,
but I think they should win. That game's going to be like 17-3 or something.
Yeah, the spread was huge. I forgot what it is, but I want to say it's like 8.5. So,
all right. Lions, Panthers in Carolina.
The Lions have to get a win, so I think
I don't think the Panthers are winning that.
I think the Lions will win it.
Yeah, same. Seahawks in Kansas City. I honestly could see this being a blowout.
Yeah, the Seahawks have been cold.
I think the Chiefs can blow them out.
I don't know though. If the season's on the line, maybe the Seahawks will play a little harder because the Chiefs are already in.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It gets tricky at the end of the year
for sure. Saints in Cleveland.
I like the Browns.
I like the Browns.
Saints can't handle the cold weather.
Yeah. Texans at Tennessee. Who cares? Oh, interesting. Bengals at New England. I mean, Bengals are due for a loss.
You think? The Patriots are so bad, dude.
Dude, but it's just the Patriots. Like, they can literally win any game.
I'm scarred from that last game.
In Foxborough? I don't know, bro. They may have thrown in the towel, actually. They're one game out of the playoffs, though. I don't know.
I don't think they threw in the towel, but I mean,
that's an interesting game.
If I was a betting man and I saw that the Bengals
what is the spread
had
on this?
won 5 in a row,
6 in a row, actually.
6 in a row. I wouldn't want to bet on against them. Let's see. I can look.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the spread is on that, but we're about to find out. And all these games are on Christmas Eve, by the way, so we got a pretty good slate.
3. Bengals are favored by 3.
3.
Dude,
yeah, I'd say the Patriots will win.
Dude, the Bengals are 3-0 in road games.
This year?
No, in their last 5.
Oh, okay.
On the road, they're 5-3.
All right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is good. They have a good record. So.
What's Pittsburgh at home anyway?
New England now?
3-3. They're not even good at home.
Yeah.
They're just 500 everywhere.
All right. Then we already talked about this game a little bit. Giants at Vikings. I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
This just feels like a spot for either, like, the Vikings defense give up enough points that it becomes a shootout, or, like, we just get stomped.
Exactly. I feel like it'll either be really close and, like, kind of low scoring, or we may get blown out. And then we got Bills at Bears. I mean, come on.
I think the Bears will win.
Really?
Dude, I think the spread's going to be...
It's going to be like 10.5 probably.
Dude, I bet it'll be like a huge spread. I don't know. What was the Chiefs? The Chiefs were 17.5 point favorites and then almost lost and probably should have lost.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to happen. And that's the one.
Okay.
Because the Bills aren't even going to care.
Yeah, I don't hate that. It's in Chicago, so. Commanders at Niners.
I think the Niners
I think they'll win by a good bit.
Yeah, I think they're going to keep wanting to win. And getting Purdy, like, to throw
I think Heineke's run is over, honestly.
Yeah.
Eagles at Cowboys. Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
I think Cowboys. Without Hurts.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't.
Dude, I don't even think the Cowboys are good. I'm a Cowboys hater.
I don't like them either. I think they always choke, but like.
Dude, they just stink to me.
I don't think they'll lose to Minshew.
They're so boomer bust, and I just think they've had like an easy schedule, especially because they're like the division's all right, but like I think the Commanders are a super easy team to beat realistically, and like I think the Giants are kind of a pretty easy team to beat too. Honestly,
we're pretty one-dimensional.
Yeah, we're like pretty easy to stop. So if you have a decent amount of people on defense to like run the right personnel, like we kind of get shit on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see like what the play calling's like with Minshew.
Yeah, I mean Nick Sirianni seems like he can literally create anything at this point. Him and dude, did you see the QB sneak that they did?
It's unstoppable. They run it every
7
time.
7-0.
Yeah,
they're like 8-0 on the goal line. It's literally unstoppable.
They know it's coming, and they still. Yeah. Raiders Steelers. We can skip over that. Packers at Dolphins. So the Packers have not been eliminated yet.
Dude, I think the Packers are gonna win.
I think so too.
Dude, the Packers look good.
Actually, I don't know.
Dude, the
Dolphins just lost.
That's what I'm saying. I think the Dolphins are kind of bad. Dude, the Tua thing.
I think it'll be a shootout.
Dude, the Tua thing was so fraudulent.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
No
I don't
AJ
think,
Dillon either.
I don't think Tua's good, but
No AJ Dillon. I bet they run the ball.
What's wrong with
a
him?
lot less. Concussion.
okay.
I don't think he'll play just because of the like new rules.
I mean, they
and
have
stuff.
a good. I mean, they have Aaron Jones, so I guess
He's about to win me
It
fantasy.
doesn't really matter. Broncos at Rams. We can skip that one also. Bucks at Cardinals, and we talked about that a little.
Well, the Bucks have to win, I guess.
Yeah, I don't see the Cardinals putting in much of a fight.
Trace McSorley. You don't think he can get it done?
Well, what's up with Colt? Is he done?
I mean, he got a concussion, so I'm assuming he's gonna.
They have no reason to like force him to play. So
Well, I just think with the dude, like every time someone gets a concussion now, it's like a week off.
yeah.
Like you have to sit them.
Monday night Chargers at Colts. What's up with the Colts having so many primetime games?
Yeah,
They actually have so many.
that's the fourth one, right? Third. They had the Broncos, the the Vikings one was a prime.
No.
It was the first one of the game.
Didn't they play?
The Steelers. It was Colts
yeah,
Steelers
that was horrible.
on Monday
No,
night.
I
think.
remember that.
So they've had 3 now.
Maybe even more. I
Maybe
can't
even
think.
more.
Yeah. I think the Chargers should blow them out. Honestly,
They have to. They have to win.
the Colts are after last week. They're cut. Honestly,
Yeah. I mean the Colts are.
JT's out for the year. Like, I mean, they just have nothing.
Honestly.
Nick Foles is starting,
Well,
so you never know.
they might go to the playoffs.
You
now.
never know, bro.
They might go to the playoffs now.
All right, but I mean, that's basically all I've got to say about the NFL.
Yeah.
We can jump into some MLB free agency.
Yeah. I have the free agent.
Basically, everything is done at this point.
Yeah. Newest news is the Correa.
Yeah, that was pretty insane. I don't think
Dude, something's
anybody,
gotta be
nobody
wrong.
expected that.
Something's up.
So, for anybody who doesn't know, Carlos Correa supposedly signed a couple days ago, literally a 13-year, $300 million deal with the San Francisco Giants.
330, right?
Yeah, over $300 million. And then, everybody thought it was done. And then, literally this morning, we just hear randomly that he's signed with the Mets instead, just out of nowhere. And then I read what the Giants owner said. He said something about there being a miscommunication about medical stuff. I don't really know. It just sounded weird, suspicious.
There's definitely something weird. I don't know. He failed a physical, and usually teams don't want people who failed a physical because that probably means that he was fat in the off season or
I don't know. What
or
it means,
maybe he
honestly.
hurt himself doing something stupid.
I didn't reveal it.
Yeah, I mean it hasn't come out yet what it is, but he also got less money. After he got less money from the Mets.
I think he got a 12-year deal from the Mets instead of 13, which was what the Giants gave.
Oh, so it might be more because theirs was 12 years, 315.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still pretty interesting. I'd say I hate the Mets, obviously, but their lineup is pretty insane. I don't know if I've seen a lineup that good in a while.
Yeah, I mean
their infield is Alonso, McNeil, Lindor, Correa. And then outfield, they got Marte, Nimmo, Canna.
I wonder who their catcher will be. You think they'll call?
I think
up,
McCann or Omar Narvaez they just traded for.
You think they'll
or
call
signed,
up
Alvarez?
Alvarez?
Well,
Yeah, dude, he's 21.
he's probably in a DH unless they DH Vogelbach.
True. They'll have to DH him.
Well,
He's
they'll
not
D-
even bad.
They'll DH Vogelbach against lefties. Or
Or
yeah.
righties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
righties.
He's a lefty.
Yeah, that's what I meant. They can platoon him.
Yeah.
But I hope this all blows up in the Mets' face. Just giving out all
me
this money.
too. Just scrolling down the list, we can go over some of them.
I mean, we can talk about Judge, I guess. It's probably the biggest one.
Yeah, I mean,
His press conference was this morning. Officially announced as the first Yankee captain since Jeter.
I never had a doubt, honestly.
I mean, at a certain point, I thought we definitely weren't going to bring him back.
I don't know. The whole time I was kind of like, he's gonna go to San Francisco and see his family and stuff, and talk to the Dodgers, and then make a decision for himself.
I mean,
his entire family's from Cali, so
Yeah.
he's from the Bay.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
he
And
was
his
just going
in-laws live there.
home.
His in-laws live there.
Yeah,
also.
he lives there part time. It's not like he went to San Francisco with the idea of we're gonna I'm gonna sign with these.
I mean,
guys.
I always got the vibe from him. He wanted to stay forever. But like,
Yeah.
I just didn't know if it would work. Like because he said he had problems with some stuff. Like you know how
Fans.
well Steinbrenner offered it like before the season when Steinbrenner offered him. They like basically agreed to like not let the offer like be heard by the public at all, and then it like got released anyways. So he felt like we like betrayed him kind of.
I mean, I thought it would just be like super scummy, and like such a bad look for him to like go out and flop in the playoffs and be like he was honestly the reason we lost. Like he was the reason we.
I'd say we had a lot of reasons. I mean, we got swept, so there's obviously multiple problems.
Our best player.
But yeah.
He was our best player.
He didn't do what he was doing all year. Yeah,
like he is the reason we got there, but he's also the reason like we didn't go any farther than we did. So if he had like backed out, I don't know. I think that would be a bad look. On top of that, like
I think he made the right
happy
move
in New York.
I think he made the right move.
Yeah, I think our team was pretty happy last year. Like if you watch Yankees games, like they looked. I mean, even when they were in the cold streak, it didn't look that bad. So,
I mean, because of him basically.
Yeah.
But we also got Rodon, pretty big signing. I was really happy that we got him.
Yeah.
I mean, now our rotation is we got Garrett Cole, the 1, Rodon 2, Nestor or Sevy 3 and 4, Montas 5. I mean, Montas, I think he'll have a bounce back here. If he's our 5,
hopefully.
If he's our 5, like what are we worrying about?
I don't know. I just hope Sevy is healthy.
I mean, worst case we got Domingo to throw in. I don't even think he's bad.
He's bad,
dude. He's not bad,
dude. But he only gets you 4 innings. He's like a 4 or 5 inning guy. In the playoffs, he was a 4 or 5 inning.
Well, that's what I want to use him for. But I'm saying if we have an injury, at least we have him to fall back on. Like, I'd rather use him as a long reliever, like 2 inning, 3 inning reliever.
We have a lot of guys in our farm system too, so we should never struggle to get pitchers.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
Just
about
being
it.
the Yankees, but
boy, Matt Carpenter, Yankees legend.
Oh yeah, signed San Diego.
Yep, he left us 1 year deal or 2 year. I think it's a 1 year and then a player option or team option. I'm gonna be rooting for him.
Kershaw went back to the Dodgers for $20 million.
That's a 1 year, right?
Yeah, 1
All
year.
right, he's probably retiring after this year. If I had to guess.
Dude, he should.
I mean, he has a lot of injuries too. So.
Oh yeah, Joey Gallo gets 1 year, $11 million, and Cody Bellinger gets 2 year, $30 million, $35,
somewhere around that.
I should just literally pick up a bat and start striking out on purpose, and they'll probably pay me a couple million.
I mean, Bellinger, I somewhat understand. Like, he literally won an MVP, and he's still pretty young.
How old do you think he is now? Like 27?
Yeah, 28. I mean, he just signed with the Cubs. Like, what do they have to lose?
27.
Yeah.
I don't even
know.
know.
I don't mind that deal. 2 year deal. I mean, what's the worst that can happen with that?
If you're that bad, though.
Gallo, I mean, we know Gallo just sucks.
Yeah.
I feel like he'll have a better year, though, for sure.
He couldn't do worse.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
But the Orioles got Adam Frazier from the Mariners, Kyle Gibson from the Phillies.
I was really hoping they were going to do more. I mean, they're in our division, so I shouldn't root for them, but I'm a fan of the team, I guess.
Their young guys, honestly, are going to be so good. And, honestly,
I'm excited to see Grayson Rodriguez this year. Full year of Gunnar Henderson. Yeah.
I just think Gunnar Henderson's really good. I'd like to see Gunnar Henderson be good.
I think they need to make him in the next couple of years. They need to make a big move and sign a pitcher.
Someone,
like what the Rangers did with DeGrom, something like that.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't know.
I guess we can talk about that a little bit.
Oh yeah,
that was one of the first deals. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's even surprised, honestly.
I thought he was gonna leave, honestly, but I don't know. I'm kind of surprised the amount of money they gave him and the longevity of the deal.
Yeah, let me scroll down.
I mean, DeGrom, when he came back last year, he's still DeGrom, but he definitely was not as good as he was before. I don't know if that was just because he was still coming back, like getting used to it or what.
I mean, he had an above a 3.0 ERA for the first time in his career.
Yeah.
So.
Interesting.
But at the same time, 102 strikeouts in 64 innings is kind of freaky.
Well, yeah, we know like, he's at that.
So, I don't know. 5 years. Jacob deGrom is 30 years old.
33. I mean, I just don't know about it. Like, who else? I mean, they signed
34 already.
When's his birthday?
June 19th. He'll be 35.
Mid-season. Interesting. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, dude. He'll be 41.
I mean, they're just betting on his talent. I can respect, but
yeah, he'll be 40. He'll be 42 and a half years old when he retires.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
out.
insane. I
That'll
don't
never
think
work
he'll
out.
last that long. I just don't see it.
Dude, he already hasn't lasted that
I mean, the
long.
Rangers' the rest of their rotation is Andrew Heaney.
Yeah, Heaney they got.
I mean, they just have nobody. Do they still have Dane
Heaney.
Dunning?
John Martin
Gray.
Perez.
Oh yeah, John Gray.
Martin Perez.
It's not the worst, but it's not.
It's not awful. But at the same time, their bats are decent.
Yeah,
People hate on the Rangers, but their bats weren't even awful all of last year.
I could see them sneaking.
They just went cold to start the season to a point where they couldn't come back. But having Corey Seager,
Nathaniel Lowe had a huge year. He batted like 300. Marcus
Semien,
Adolis
Garcia. That's a good four. That's a good four bats. And then there's
Josh Young,
catcher.
one of their top prospects.
Yeah. What's their catcher's name?
Lowe played first and catcher, I think.
Who is their catcher?
Jonah Heim.
Yeah, he's decent.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I don't know. They'll definitely be good enough to.
I can see them
maybe
competing for a
attract
wild
someone
card
else.
for sure.
Well, I feel like they're almost doing what San Diego's doing, where they're like becoming decent enough that maybe Juan Soto or someone will want to come play.
I mean, if they can get lucky with the prospect, then
Yeah, they just need one.
yeah, exactly.
Honestly, it's like the same as the Orioles to me. That was a good comparison.
Yeah,
They just need like one guy and then like go sign a really good pitcher.
yeah.
So,
But I mean, I would play for the Rangers. I mean,
yeah.
it's not a bad location. I'd say that's probably a better location than Baltimore.
The Red Sox had a good offseason.
No, they had a terrible offseason, in my opinion.
Dude, they brought in Justin Turner, Kenley Jansen, and the outfielder.
The Japanese guy is very good, but the rest, I mean, look at their lineup now. Their starting pitching is literally horrific. They literally have nobody.
Bro, but Chris Sale is literally the biggest flop ever. Like, that's just unfortunate. Like, they're going to suck. They have no money. And
If
no
I had
players.
to make a bold prediction, I'd say the Red Sox get last in the division.
Yeah, I would agree.
The Rays always find a way.
Yeah, the Rays will be 500.
Yeah, the Orioles, I think they'll.
The Orioles
I mean,
should
after
be good.
last year, they should be.
They should be.
There's
decent.
no way they get worse than last year, right?
They should be decent.
And then I still think we're one of the best teams.
Yeah,
and the Blue Jays are good, obviously.
Yeah, I guess. The Cubs bring in. They got Tyon.
Talk about Bellinger.
Yeah, they got Tyon and Dansby Swanson. So.
Oh, I just remembered Swanson.
That's.
I don't hate them. Yeah, Nico Horner is very good. Who they have?
Dude, I mean the Cubs are awful.
They got
so it's
Suzuki.
Just like bringing in any talent's good.
I mean, if Bellinger has a bounce back, that's a pretty decent team. But that's a big if, I guess. Their rotation's still lacking.
Well, I mean that's what I'm saying. They're just so awful that
Stroman, Tyon, who else?
This is like the New York graveyard.
I mean, isn't Tyon like their 2 or 3? That's pretty bad.
It's probably their 1.
Nah, Stroman.
Stroman's not even better than Tyon. Stroman was terrible last year.
Tyon.
I don't know.
Dude, I mean, Tyon was literally our 4 or 5. Like,
I know. I thought Tyon was like as good as Montgomery.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
I was never a huge fan of either.
Yeah, me neither.
I thought they were like back end rotation guys.
The White Sox got Clevenger and
The
Benintendi.
Benintendi signing was pretty impressive. I don't know why we didn't offer him.
Yeah, why I was
pretty annoyed when I saw that.
I was
5 years, $75 million. Like
Yeah,
I
I
felt like
would've
we could have
given
easily
that.
gotten
I was saying to someone I was saying we should just let him walk because he's gonna want like 5 for
Yeah, I thought
120.
that's
Or,
what
like,
I thought he was gonna
115.
want.
And then
That's all he got.
dude,
Like,
75 and he went to the White Sox. That's like the smaller version.
he
of
definitely would have came back.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a lefty bat too. It's pretty disappointing we didn't bring him back.
yeah. Guardians got Josh Bell.
Yeah, I like the signing, but they should have. I wish they did
I don't
more.
know. I don't even know if it makes that much sense to have 2 switch hitting first and third baseman.
Well, now I guess they're gonna DH Naylor. Switch off DHing Naylor and Josh Bell.
So that who do they have now? Sia
Who?
or not Sia? What's his name? Steven.
Stephen Kwan,
Steven Kwan.
Jose Ramirez, Oscar Gonzalez, Miles Straw. Shortstop.
So now it's
is,
Josh Bell.
Andres Jimenez, Josh Bell, Josh Naylor. I think
That's their lineup.
they got rid of Austin Hedges.
That's their lineup.
And their second base. Who's their second base? It's Jimenez, and then who plays short?
No, you just named them all. That was 9. That Jimenez was 9. That's a good team, dude.
Yeah, it is.
They were good last year, honestly.
I mean, yeah,
and their pitching's decent.
Yeah, their pitching is good. I mean, they have one of the best pitching prospects. Espino, you know him? Daniel Espino. He's one of the best pitching prospects. But Josh Naylor's brother is one of their top prospects. He's a catcher. He's going to be the opening day starter most likely. Bo Naylor. He's pretty good.
Bo Naylor. That's a horrible name.
Yeah, they lost Hedges in free agency, but that's not a big loss. They signed Zunino. You know the guy from the Rays? Mike Zunino.
Oh, yeah.
They signed him, and then they have Bo Naylor, so. I like them. They're a good team.
Yeah. Tigers did nothing. I don't think anyone wants to play for them, so they're kind of just screwed.
Yeah, they are done. They have Baez's 10-year deal.
Yeah, they need a miracle. They'll need a miracle to ever...
They need a complete
come back
reset.
to
Yeah.
Well, no, they couldn't even reset from this because now they have... what's his name?
Baez?
Yeah, they have Baez for 9 more years. Or 8 more years.
Jeez.
The Astros got Jose Abreu, Rafael Montero, Michael Brantley.
Montero and Brantley were already on the team. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
I mean, I'd say
they brought him back on long-term deals.
Abreu,
Brantley got his 1 year.
Yeah, Abreu is a good signing.
Dude, that's a great signing.
It's a good signing, but one thing I do want to say is that the guy, Yuli Gurriel, obviously,
Yeah.
he's always played well in the playoffs. Like, even if he hasn't been great in the regular season, he always plays
Dude, it
well in
doesn't
the
matter.
playoffs.
It's Jose Abreu.
So
He's
I'm
top
just
3
saying,
at the
like,
position. Top 5.
Top 3 is crazy.
Bro, he's like as good as Rizzo to me.
I don't think that.
Dude, I definitely do. If he wasn't on the White Sox, he'd be talking
I'd
about
say
way
he's
more.
close.
Bro, he is really good.
He's good.
Like, just no one cares because he's on the White Sox. And,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I just don't. He's old, and I just don't think he'll have a.
bro, he batted 304, 378, 824 last
Yeah.
year with 15 homers
It
and
is
75 ribbies. I'll take 3 years, 58 mil for that.
I just don't think
day.
he's going to be in the playoffs. What Gurriel is given,
Yeah.
it's not going to be that much better because Gurriel's always been good in the playoffs.
Dude, he had like 3 home runs in
And the Astros are the Astros. We know how good they are.
yeah.
So.
Montero was good last year.
Yeah.
Michael Brantley did his job.
He was hurt, so he got
yeah.
hurt.
When he was playing, he was 288.
He's really old too, though.
Yeah, he only got 1 year.
This will
though.
be his last year, most likely.
Yeah, he'll probably retire.
Any other big teams? Teams at the big offseason? Braves traded for Sean Murphy.
Yeah,
I didn't love that trade, to be
I
honest.
don't like that trade. Dude, they
Contreras is good.
Yeah,
I
Contreras
like
is good. He's not better or as good, but he's pretty close. So
I'd say he's a little bit of a better hitter, but Murphy's way better behind the plate. But I mean, I don't know. It's like splitting hairs.
yeah, I didn't get it. They gave up a lot too.
I know.
They gave up 3 prospects or something.
They gave
like
up
that,
Kyle
too.
Mueller. I know that.
Yeah, but
I don't think it'll hurt them. Obviously,
Yeah, the Dodgers brought in like a bunch of random players to me.
I think Dodgers have one of the most disappointing offseasons.
Dude, why did they sign JD Martinez for $10 million?
I don't know.
What's even the
I
point
don't
of
really
that?
know what they're doing. Did they sign anybody yet? Short?
Syndergaard or no? Nothing.
Well, we'll get to the Phillies in a second. They took Trey Turner from the Dodgers, so
yeah,
I mean the Dodgers have the best farm system. So
yeah. The Twins paid Joey Gallo, so they had a terrible offseason.
I don't think they even got anybody else. They lost Correa, obviously.
Yeah, brought back Vasquez, so
Okay. Oh, they got Christian Vasquez. All right. Interesting. I guess the Astros are gonna run Maldonado, and then who's their other catcher? I don't really know.
Hunter Maldonado and
Hunter Maldonado's on Wyoming basketball.
yeah.
Martin Maldonado. It's what you should have said.
What did I say?
Hunter Maldonado.
That's the Wyoming player.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Any other teams?
I mean the
Talking about
Mets.
the Phillies,
The
man.
Mets actually signed like a ton of people.
Well, yeah, we talked about them. That's pretty.
The Verlander signing is kind of insane to me.
I don't think he's gonna be that good.
Oh, I definitely do. He was a 1.75 year, right? That's ridiculous.
I think he's gonna regress. I think he'll have a 2.
There's no way he can do better.
I think he'll have a 2.7. Maybe pushing 3.
I mean, Nimmo comes back for a ton of money. Kodai.
I mean, they're going all in. Kodai Senga, yeah. I'm a fan of
Kodai
him.
Senga.
I like him.
Yeah, he's gonna be good, dude.
Well, they replaced Bassett with him, and they replaced DeGrom with Verlander.
They brought in Jose Quintana.
Oh, he's actually pretty good.
I
like him.
Yeah, they paid him a lot to come back, so
He was on the
Makes sense.
Cardinals.
yeah.
I think he's pretty decent.
Edwin
He's
Diaz.
old though too. Their whole rotation is very old. Besides Senga.
Yeah, Edwin Diaz got $20 million a year for 5
Yeah.
years. So I mean, they just threw all of their players' money and brought back the ones they wanted and went and replaced the other ones. So
Yeah. I mean, they replaced
They literally
Eduardo
did
Escobar
perfect.
with Correa.
yeah, they couldn't have really done better. Yeah, the Yanks we kind of already covered.
Yeah, we can talk about the Phillies, I guess.
The Phillies.
Trey Turner. I mean, I like the contract. Obviously, he's amazing. I think he'll bat well for
100 ribbies
the
last
entire
year.
contract. Honestly,
Yeah. How old is he? 26?
29, I think.
Is he that old?
Yeah, or he's 28 or 29. It's a good signing still, though.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point,
He's
everybody's
good, dude.
getting a ton of years, so like, I don't mind that they gave him that much.
Yeah, he's good. Taiwan Walker goes with him. Matt Strom goes with him. That's a good signing. Matt Strom's not bad.
He's decent.
They got him
I don't
for
love
now.
the Taiwan signing.
It's just too much money.
He got the same money as Tyone, right? Tyone got 4 years, 72. What did he get?
4 years, 72.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Who would you
Actually,
say is
now that
better?
you say that, Tyon's way better than Taiwan
Way
Walker.
better?
Yeah, dude, Tyon's way more dependable than Taiwan Walker.
Oh yeah, I'd say Tyone's way more consistent, but Taiwan like would have some months where he'd literally be unhittable,
Yeah.
and then he'd have like a 10-year.
Well, it doesn't say how many homers he gave up on the thing I'm looking at, but I bet it's a lot.
Yeah, probably. All right, any other teams? Padres, did they get anybody?
Seth Lugo's decent if you need a cheap bullpen option. Xander Bogaerts.
Oh, true.
Xander Bogaerts.
So they replaced. They lost Josh Bell and Brandon Drury. Brandon Drury just signed with the Angels last night.
He was on the Angels.
The Padres. He was on the Padres last year.
He got traded.
From the Reds to the Padres. And now he just signed
yeah,
with the Angels. So Josh Bell. So who's gonna be their first baseman now?
They didn't sign anyone.
Matt Carpenter at first.
Shit. Maybe
I don't know.
I don't know. It must be a prospect.
Oh wait, actually Cronenworth can run first base.
He
That's
can play
what they're
everything.
gonna do.
I
And then they can.
Dude,
Do
the thing
they
is
bring
that-
back Jerks and Profar? I think he was a free
I
agent.
don't know. Doesn't say.
Interesting.
Dude,
I don't know. I wish they did a little
They
bit
gave
more.
up. They gave up all of their prospects, or they gave up like everything that they had
For Soto,
on the bench for Soto. So they're kind of gutted in certain spots.
I mean,
Yeah,
but yeah, you got to factor in. They basically,
they just brought in Bogarts though now.
yeah, but and then they didn't sign him, but like, it's like they signed one of the best players because Tatis is going to come back for 10, 12 games. So they're obviously
How
still
much longer does he have to serve the suspension?
It's like 12 games, 13 games.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow, he sat out a lot of games last year.
Yeah. Well, and the playoffs counted.
Oh, that makes sense.
So actually, the fact that the Padres went farther helped because now he. I mean, Machado, Tatis, Soto, Bogarts is insane. Like
Yeah.
the rest of the lineup doesn't even matter that much. Their
The
pitching
Giants-
just gotta play well.
Yeah. The
Giants-
The Giants end up having the most disappointing offseason probably of all time for any team.
If I was a fan, I wouldn't know what to do with. Even know what to do with myself, bro.
I mean,
They signed Arson Judge. He left. Carlos Correa. He just left the team.
yeah, they literally thought they had 7. I saw a post. It was like they had 7 minutes of Judge and 3 days
yeah,
of
a couple of days
Correa.
of Correa.
But they got Ross Stripling.
He's pretty good. He's not bad.
Sean Manaea came back.
Oh no, he was on the
he was on
Padres.
the Padres.
Yeah.
And
He's pretty
then
awesome.
they got Mitch Haniger.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And then Jock Peterson came back for a ton of money.
I mean, they're just mid.
Yeah, they're mid.
I'd say they're a little below mid, actually.
Yeah, now that they don't have Rodon, honestly, they're bad.
Oh, I forgot they lost him too. Who are their pitchers?
I don't know.
Logan Webb.
He's awful.
Dude, awful's insane. He's good. He's like a 2.
He's like a 3.
Nah. Logan Webb, Manaya.
He's above Tyone but below Sebi.
I guess Logan Webb, Manaya, and Stripling. That's what they got. I don't know who else. They have a really good prospect. I don't know if he's going to play this year, though. Marco Luciano. He's very good. I think he's a shortstop, though. So I guess whenever Brandon Crawford retires, he'll play.
The Rays did nothing.
Yeah.
Kind of talked about the Rays.
They lost Kiermaier. I know that.
Yeah. Blue Jays did nothing.
They got They replaced Stripling with Bassett.
Yeah.
Traded T.L. Scar.
The Nationals didn't do anything either.
I
They
mean,
signed Trevor Williams? I didn't know that. The Mets guy?
yeah. I mean, the Nationals, I wouldn't expect them to do anything.
Yeah, I didn't even know Let's see who's left. This is the.
I feel like we've covered everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this seemed like the Nationals and Pirates who, like, just didn't do anything. Did the Marlins do anything? No.
They literally didn't sign a single person. They weren't even on the transaction report.
They got a new manager, but that's it.
Evaldi still has to sign, so does Kluber.
Okay.
Jurickson Profar hasn't been signed.
Okay. I think he'll go back.
Conforto hasn't been signed, and neither is Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt. Interesting.
I mean, no one really good is left. Like, only role players are left.
Yeah.
Or, like,
now that Correa just saw Correa, Rodon, those are, like, the last really good ones.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really seem like there's going to be much more.
All right.
That will impact, like, the league very much.
I think we can round out the show doing a quick segment predicting the MLB playoffs since we just recapped all the teams.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is going to be straight guessing, but...
Yeah, it's basically guessing.
Might as well, I guess. If we're right, then we can go back to this video and show everybody.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so who do you...
You want to just do... Should we just say, like, a surprise team that we think will make the playoff? Like, I don't know if we should outline every single thing.
I don't know. You want to just do top 3 in each league?
So we could just do division winners and then, like, a sleeper team for each league. So division winners, I think will win the. I think the Yankees will win the division.
I think the Yankees will win the East easily.
I think the Yankees will get like 98 wins this year.
Unless Toronto's fans all of a sudden fall in love with baseball because of the new stadium.
I mean, the Blue Jays are good for sure, but like I think it'll be competitive. But I don't see us losing the division.
Yeah.
Then we got the AL Central. I mean, it's literally so terrible.
Yeah, Cleveland's gonna win though.
I'd
Cleveland's literally the only good team.
No, Cleveland's good, but I'm saying the rest of the division is really horrific. Like the White Sox have they lost to Abreu. I guess they got Benintendi. I mean, they're just. I'm not a fan of it.
The West.
I mean, I can't say the Astros are going to lose. The Mariners will compete, obviously, but
Maybe
the Astros.
Maybe the Angels will finally be good.
I don't know. I think the Rangers will be better than the Angels, for sure.
I think they'll be the exact same.
And then a sleeper team in the AL. By sleeper, I'm saying a team I think could make the World Series. I'll say. You got any idea?
Yeah, I would either say the Angels because they have Trout or the Orioles.
Orioles are interesting. I thought about them.
Dude, the Orioles
I'm gonna go
young.
I'm gonna go with the Mariners.
The Mariners.
I was impressed by last year.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
I mean, they got swept by the Astros, but every game was like literally like
it was
one
like
run.
2-1.
They like lost off 2 walk-offs, and they lost in like 18 innings. So.
NL East.
That's tough.
No, I think the Mets are gonna win. It's finally gonna happen.
I think I got the Phillies.
I would say Phillies or Mets.
I agree. I think the Braves' reign is over of winning that division. I mean, they'll still be really good.
They'll still be good. Yeah.
They'll win like 90-something games. Probably.
That's probably the best division in baseball by like.
Yeah, I mean the other 2 teams are terrible.
Yeah, I mean they weigh it down, but like honestly, none of the other.
Well, I'd say
close.
The AL East.
The NL East
is the most well-rounded, but the NL East is like the best because they have the 3 amazing teams. But the AL East, like every team in it is like the Red Sox are probably the worst team, and they're like not that bad.
Yeah. NL Central.
None of those teams none of them really did anything. The Cardinals did nothing. We didn't even mention them. They literally did nothing. Same with the Brewers. The Brewers got Contreras.
Yeah, we didn't talk about any of these teams except for the Cubs.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I really do not care about this division. I think the Cardinals will regress a little.
I'm gonna say Milwaukee wins.
I'm gonna agree with that.
I
like that.
I don't know.
I think
St.
the
Louis
Cardinals
should
will
be
regress.
bad.
They should regress. I mean, is Goldschmidt really doing that again?
They should be bad, dude.
I think the Cubs can get second in the division.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And then NL West, I don't think the Dodgers will win.
I don't think the Dodgers will win either. I honestly
like the Padres. Yeah, I'd say Padres.
I honestly like the Diamondbacks to be better than the Giants this year.
I thought you were going to say better than the Dodgers.
No, the Giants though probably.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think they can make it happen.
Yeah, I agree. The Giants are pretty horrible. So,
Do you have like a sleeper?
dude, I don't even know if I do. I think at this point, there's only I don't even know if I call the Dodgers a contender at this point. I guess you have.
They're
to.
definitely a contender.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking 4 teams over them. I'm taking the Braves. I'll take the Braves, Phillies, and Mets over the Dodgers, and Padres over the Dodgers.
I don't know. I might take the Dodgers. I would say the Dodgers are like really close to the Braves, but I'll probably still take the Braves actually.
Yeah, but I'd say my sleeper. I guess. I mean, I said they win the division, but I guess the Phillies. I don't know if that's the most popular division winner take, but
I think realistic sleeper is probably Arizona. Like I think Arizona can actually be 500 this year,
5
or better.
What was their record last year?
74 and 88.
I could see them going 84 and
Yeah,
whatever
like,
that would be. Like
I
hover. I'd say I
could
agree.
see, like,
Hover
an
right around
86 and
500.
76 season. Honestly, I could see them being as good as the Brewers were last year. That's how good. That's how many games the Brewers won last year.
I don't know. I'd say it'll be pretty interesting.
I think they'll make a move eventually.
I mean, well, this year is the first year where, if everybody didn't know, the new schedule, MLB schedule. So way less divisional games are being played, and every team is
everyone
playing
plays
every.
everyone.
Yeah, exactly. You know the Yankees got the Giants to start the year.
Jeez.
Rodon and Judge.
I would say if I had to pick any team to I would probably pick the Phillies actually to win the whole thing.
So what?
In totality, I think the NL East champion is going to be the Phillies, or the NL champion is going to be the Phillies. But I would say that right now, like
honestly,
on paper,
I think the
I'm more
opposite.
scared of the Mets.
I think the Phillies will win the division, and then the Mets will win the
Oh really?
NL.
I have no faith.
So I
in
don't
the
see the
Mets to
Phillies
ever go to the
going
World
back to back
Series.
to the World Series.
Yeah, true. Maybe the Braves make it then, and we were just leaving them out.
Padres, I mean, they were really close. I'd say, who do you think's winning the AL? You think we can beat the Astros? I think we can beat them, but I don't know if we will.
Yeah, I don't think we will. Dude, the Astros actually have like one of the best teams
Like
in a
ever.
while.
Yeah, we need to make a move and get a outfielder. Hicks is not going to do it.
We're going to need some people in the bullpen. I don't know if anyone's
Our
going to
bullpen, I like our bullpen, honestly, but
I do too, but we're going to need a stud.
I mean, Michael King is coming back. He didn't. He didn't have to get a Tommy John, so he's coming back.
So we have what now?
Marinaccio, he's good.
Yeah, he is
Loizaga
good.
is very good.
And then
Clay Holmes.
Clay Holmes is back.
Wandy is tough.
Wandy is awful, dude.
Dude, come on.
You know I hate Wandy, dude.
Okay, but
I remember,
you can't ignore how well he played in the playoffs, and he pitched every game.
Yeah, but he's
actually a horse for that.
You forget about that Boston Red Sox game.
Dude, I mean, I don't love Wandy, but he's a lefty out of the bullpen. He's good.
Sure,
every team would want
we
him.
need someone better than
He
those
would be in the
guys.
bullpen on every team. So
Realistically, if Garrett Cole goes 5 innings, we lose. If any of our pitchers go 5 innings, we probably lose.
well, that's where Herman comes in. We can put him if we need it. We can put him in for the 6th and 7th. Oh, and we signed Tommy Kahnle. He's good from the Dodgers. He used to be on the Yankees a couple
Dude,
years ago.
we should have gotten Jansen.
I'm not.
We need a lefty,
I'm
though.
not a fan of Jansen.
I'm not a fan of him either, but he was the only good relief pitcher, really.
But we lost Miguel Castro. He was one of our other lefties. He's not. Super
We don't
good.
have any lefties. We only have 2 now.
Wandy and
not Efros, the other one. We got him. JP, or no, not JP.
we traded JP Sears.
No, who's the guy that we got? We got 2 relief pitchers in the middle of the season.
Oh, Lou Trevino.
Yeah,
he's good. He's
actually.
dude. Our
pretty
bullpen is good. Efros is good. Yeah, it's good.
Efros is all right.
And he's solid.
Yeah.
He's young. I'd say I think we need another outfielder unless Hicks turns it around.
Yeah, Hicks needs to go. But I got nothing. Nothing else.
Yeah, I'd say that's it. I'm excited for the MLB season. Get some big NFL games this week. So thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.